Did you know that if you want to head south of the border for a trip, you can? With the Canada-U.S. border closed to non-essential travel across until July 21st, Canadians can still jet south if they travel by air. And many U.S. flights are still coming to Canada, including Calgary, where a strict set of rules kicks in upon arrival. Tyson Fedor reports.
He's been living in Mexico with his fiancée for several months. After his visa expired, Nick Bateman has returned home, flying through Chicago.
Mexico is doing a much better job than the United States has been so far, from my experience.
The U.S. Border Agency says although the land border is closed to non-essential travel, those restrictions don't apply to air travel. Bateman was just one of a few dozen people arriving in Calgary on flights from the U.S.
I attend school down there, and just finishing up now, and super happy to be back home and very relieved.
Texas was like the airport was dead. There was like everything was saran wrapped. It was kind of weird.
More than 13,000 people entered Canada on U.S. flights last week. Nearly 2,400 flew into the country on Sunday, a nearly 96% drop from the same time last year.
I think that it's a lot stricter here. They ask you to distance there, but it's not really pushed too much.
Travelers are asked a series of questions once stepping off the plane.
But one of the first things they see when they come through is they see Alberta Health Services and they see the Public Health Agency of Canada. And that sends a very clear message.
My dad's got a whole list of work for me to do around the house, so I'll be doing yard work and stuff to keep busy. So,
as for the departure lounge, it's eerily quiet. However, it could soon be bustling again as WestJet will open up new non-stop routes to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Atlanta, and Cancun through Toronto later this week, all in an effort to rejuvenate the travel industry. As for whether travelers feel more flights destined for the U.S. is needed,
I don't think it is. I think we should just hang tough right where we're at.
And Tyson is at the airport for us tonight. So, Tyson, what about Americans? We can fly there. Can they fly to Canada?
Only if they are eligible, meaning they have to be an immediate family member of a Canadian citizen or permanent resident and must plan on being in the country for at least 15 days. Now, this goes for everyone coming into the country. They must self-isolate upon arrival for 14 days. It is mandatory, and if it is not followed, you could face fines or potential jail time. That, of course, that self-quarantine mandatory measure will be in effect until August 31st. Tara?
Okay, Tyson, thank you.